Today I'm showing you guys a video of an apartment complex that we are bidding on for gutter cleaning. We're also doing some power washing. The management company took over this a couple of years ago and the gutters have not been touched since then. So they have a new lady in here managing everything, and she's very sharp and she is really on top of the project. She understands that there needs to be some regular maintenance, and also there's some deferred maintenance that have caused some repairs. So I went out here, I'm looking at what's the amount of debris that's in the gutters. There's quite a bit. I'm also looking for what the trouble areas and problem areas are. I'm also, because the manager is new to this position, I'm trying to educate and give value as to what she has going on. Obviously, they have some water issues with the buildings. You know, when a tenant's putting up sandbags in front of the door, that's a big problem. We have underground drains that are completely impacted by debris where no water can get out. So that water right there is going to back up and just go into the building because there's nowhere for it to go. So when I'm coming out here, even though I'm just asked to do a quote for the gutter cleaning, I'm going to look at all of the different areas that could cause problems, and I'm going to try to provide a solution to this company. I'm not just trying to get in here, get out, get paid, and move on. I want to build a relationship and earn their long-term business. So I'm noticing things like downspouts that are detaching, downspouts that have fallen off, missing pieces. So the top elbow right here is completely missing. So I'm going to give a quote for doing repairs on all of this. The nice thing looking out here is that the debris is not going to fall on any of the tenants' porches in the back. It's something to notice, and there is a natural area close by, so if any debris is dropped, we can easily clean it all up and leave this yard looking perfect. It's a very well kept facility, a very nice place to live, so we definitely don't want to mess it up and leave it worse off than before we came. These are all just things that I'm looking for at the commercial. They're big buildings, they're 3 stories. It's going to take some work getting up there. There are steep roofs, and obviously, like you can see right here, there are some repairs that have been done previously that may not be 100%. So when I come out here, I'm just going to take some extra time and just give them a little bit of a synopsis of what needs to be done. So here's the whole layout for the whole complex that we're bidding on. There's about 16 buildings total.
Okay,
clubhouse.
So the very first thing that I'm going to do with commercial is I'm going to talk to whoever the decision maker is and see what their budget is for the project. Now, they may answer, I don't have a budget, but what they do have is they have an amount of money that they themselves can go ahead and approve before they need to ask somebody else for permission. So I need to start somewhere. I need to get some sort of number from the person, my point of contact, or I need to get in touch with a decision maker and try to get a number from them. And with commercial, you can always get a number before you submit your quote, and that just gives you a point of reference. The reason why I do that, let's say this project is 10 to 15 buildings, and they say, well, we got a budget of $100 a building. Well, there's no sense in me even putting together a quote if that's what their budget is. Now, they'll be able to find somebody to do it, but they may find somebody who don't have workman's comp, maybe a smaller company, maybe a landscaper, just climb up there, clean out the one gutter that you can see from the ground. They have some number. I'm going to get it from them so that I know that it's worth my time to go ahead, head out there, put a quote together. And you got to think about it in terms of, it costs me in advertising $100 to even get that person to call me. So I'm down $100. It costs me another $100 to drive out there and look at the place. And then it costs me another $100 in time just to type up all the quotes, put together the pictures, in the back and forth.
In 2 miles, use the right 2 lanes to take exit 289 for Wade Avenue toward I-440, US 1 North.
Money and time just to get them a quote. So if their whole budget for the entire project is $1,000, I can't spend all day out there for $700 and then pay my labor, my gas, and everything else. Now, these are all just examples. These are not the real numbers for this particular job, but this is where I'm coming from. I need to know if they say, well, I'm only approved to spend $1,000 right now. Well, 2 of these buildings are really bad. Well, I can go out there and do those 2 buildings for $1,000 and then submit them another price for doing all 10 buildings. But if they can only get $1,000 approved right now, no matter what, I might as well not even look at the other buildings, or not even waste time with, you know, what needs to be repaired, et cetera, on all the other buildings. I'm just going to focus on the two main problems, get that $1,000, build a relationship, and come back in a few months and submit another quote for doing the whole project and earn their bigger budget and earn their future business. I'll talk to you guys soon, and we'll see you in the next video.